maybe based on your own experience or what you've heard in the industry, but what would you say is a common mistake that owners should avoid with regard to pricing, specifically their self-serve business?
I'll start. I kind of have two on that. One is just from my own experience. I told you I felt constrained when I started of just going up a step from where I was, instead of looking at it from the big picture of the profit and loss and saying, this is where the prices need to be. And so once I looked at it from where they need to be, I just made the plan of how do I get from here to there as quickly as possible without really shell shocking the customers. So, you know, it's being a responsible business owner of saying, I need to make a profit. What kind of profit am I happy with? And then what are my prices from that? And then, so I think it's that fear. The mistake is being the fear of that you can't get to the price that you need. And then the second mistake, I think, comes with age. The longer we own these things, is that maybe we've got a good profit margin, and now the business feels good enough, and we've stopped managing it or driving it with the same energy that a real, you know, for lack of a better word, a capitalist business would be driving at. You know, it's like, oh, I got 18% last year, I'm only getting 15% this year. It's pretty good. Well, that's going to bite you. It's going to bite you when you want to sell the business. It's going to bite you in other avenues of it. And so I think that's just one of those mistakes that we're all just going to be a little complacent and slide into.
Yeah. How about you, Al?
Yeah, it's just having kind of that awareness of your business. For me, it was, I wanted new equipment when I first bought my places. So do the research, I figured out what that's going to cost, you know, so now that determines what my price is, right? Because I got to pay that equipment note. I've got to pay. So, I mean, it's strategically running your business based on where you want it to go. And for me, it was, I want more than one store. Now I've got 3, I'm building a 4th. Now I'm going to own the property. So I had you know, I want to get away from renting. So to do that, I need money. And the only way, I want the business to fund itself. You know, I gave it its money at the beginning. It needs to give it back now. So, you know, having those, I think business intelligence, having the ability to, you know, don't be afraid to look a little deeper at your business. You know, I think I bought 2 zombie mats that were actually very busy. 50% of the equipment's broken. You know, I fixed it all of a sudden, I'm making 50% more. And I'm like, wow, this is great. Now imagine if I got stacked dryers. Imagine if I put bigger machines. So, you know, I got the bug early and I said, you know what, this is what I want. So to get what I wanted, I needed more money. The only way I'm going to get more money in this industry is to raise my prices or get more people through. And my stores were small. So to get the throughput, so I invested 200 G4. So, I mean, I really focused on how do I get people in and out faster so I can get more revenue. So think about all of those things. Some people are like, oh, I want 100 G machines because I want 50 cents more in the dryer. No, I don't want 50 more cents. I want the $5.75 vend price, or the, you know what I mean, the $7 vend price 4 more times throughout the day. That was my goal. So it's just a different thought, but you have to have the information to make decisions. The profit loss, right? The turns, what machines are people using? And one of the nice things about the payment systems, you know, you get that insight into the business that you didn't have before. I'm not going to count quarters from boxes. I don't have the time for that. But now I can run a report and make decisions. So don't be afraid to invest in your business to know what's happening, because a lot of people just don't know. And if you don't know where you can go because you don't know where you are. So you're kind of stuck, right? And you know, it's scary, right? Spending money and investing in your business is scary. The idea of me having to pay for things rather than the business earning it and paying for it, yeah, that was scary at first. But you know what? Focus on your business, make a better product. Don't be afraid to be better than the guy across the street or down the street. And the customers will notice the difference, and you just got to continue to build on that. And I think that fear of, should I, could I, would I, that mindset has to change. Get the information, understand where your business is, where it can go, and then how to get there. And I think that I knew that right away, and I went and did it. And I did it a second time, and I did it a third time. I'm doing it a fourth time. So I've got the bug. So don't be afraid to dig deep into your business and know where it is, so you can take it somewhere different.
Yeah, great. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Also challenge if you spend time in your stores, you're starting to create a personal relationship with your customers. And I think for many of us, that's an awkward situation. Because they will vocalize, wow, that price went up, that price went up. And now this is a personal relationship. I've talked to them about their kids, or I've talked to them about their job. And I'm the guy who controls the price. And so I think it's everything Al said is you also have a responsibility to your business, and you've got goals going forward. I loved one of the things Al said right at the very beginning is I buy new carts. When you're in that personal conversation and they're saying, wow, the price went up, you say, yeah, but this is an important service for our neighborhood, and I'm trying to give some back to you, whether it's Al's customer appreciation days or it's the new carts or the new machine. So it's very awkward to speak to people and take more money from them, but you have a responsibility to your business. And when you think of your business, if you've got team members, think about taking care of them too. That's where part of that price increase goes, is to helping them pay their bills. So they look to you to run a healthy business, and the healthy business is going to require